Well, boys, it's another early morning back here at Elevated AF, my custom truck shop where we build just about anything and everything when it comes to trucks. Anyways, I'm up on the lift here this morning trying to get my sign fixed because it wasn't lighting up, but I think I got it now, so I just gotta figure out how to get down from here. I just bought this thing, so I'm trying to figure out all the controls, and oh, okay, that's the one to move it. All right, okay, turn. Nope, that's put me down the wrong direction here. Okay, I still don't know this thing. I gotta get down here one way or another. Okay, I think I got it to a reasonable height here. I'm okay with that. Anyways, my hotshot driver showed up late last night with two new to us trucks. Now this one is a 5th gen Cummins. We bought it at an auction and the motor is toast, is gone out of it, along with the transmission. So we got it for decently cheap, just needs a bunch of work to get it up and going again. And then we also picked up, I wanna say it's an 06 3rd gen Cummins. It's got a 5.9 Cummins in it. Really nice truck, really clean. The same situation, motor and trans are gone out of it. It was an auction truck. So we're gonna take both of these, and I think this one is getting something special done to it for a company down the road that we work with all the time. So it's gonna be a busy week here. So the forklift was able to move the 3rd gen. We got that up on the lift there. I don't know if it's gonna be able to move the 5th gen here. That's yet to be determined. This is an awful heavy truck. I guess without the motor and transmission, it's probably a bit lighter, but I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, and maybe, it just might. We got it. It's a little bit uneven, but I think we got it. We should be able to get into the shop. Oh man, I am not liking that one bit. Please don't fall off the forks on me. Oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to make it through the door. It's a long box. Oh, okay, that did not go to plan. That did not go to plan. All right, I'm gonna play it safe. We're just gonna roll it in from now. So the guys are gonna get to work on those. In the meantime here, we got some trucks leaving and some trucks that I guess are staying apparently. So a few weeks ago, we built this 2022 Ford F450. It's crazy big. Got JTX forged wheels. We got a matching boat. This is an absolute rig of a truck. Anyways, the supposed owner decided he was going to pay everything to get this truck done up to the 50%, and then he pays the remaining 50% when he picks up the truck. However, he did not. So I think we got another week here, and then we take full ownership of this thing. I'm not sure what's up with it. He just kind of bailed. We can't contact him, can't anything. So if he doesn't show up in another week here, we take full ownership of this. Not the first time something like this has happened. Sometimes clients just don't show up for their trucks. I mean, he's pretty rich. Maybe he just forgot about it. Who knows? Anyways, the truck that is leaving here is this F350 6-door. It is a crazy truck. We bought it pretty much like this, but we fixed it up a ton, did a bunch of work to it, and actually got it looking half decent, but it is sold, and I did actually make a really good profit on it, so I'm happy. Yeah, the question is if we can get it out of here. That might be difficult. It's a good thing this thing's on an any level, or else we would have been a little bit screwed. Doors are not very tall in that place. That's why I've kind of been tossing around the idea of possibly moving shops. This one's doing good, but I think we might be able to do a little bit better in a different location. Well, trucks are loaded, and the Ford is not the only thing leaving this week. My beloved 2nd gen high horsepower dually also leaving. I thought I was never going to sell this truck, but hey, money talks. So this one's leaving as well. Sad to see it go. I guess I gotta build another one now. Oh well, what will I ever do? I'm gonna have to find another 2nd gen. I'm gonna have to build it even cooler. Ah man, it sucks running a shop. If you couldn't tell, that was completely sarcastic. All right, so I was just doing some shop organization here, and I got things looking a little more neat and tidy, but this kid rolls up, I don't know, about 15 minutes ago, he just left, in the cleanest 2005 Duramax I have ever seen in my life. This thing is just absolutely mint all the way around. He's got an exhaust tip on it, some track bars, some paint match, some stock wheels. Although this is a GMC and these are off a Chevy. Interesting. Got the 1500 mirrors, a few other little things, but basically what he wants is some wheel lights, some new wheels, different track bars. He wants us to change up some of the lighting for him on the cab, different mirrors, just a few little things just to kind of clean this truck up just a little bit more, even though it's already ridiculously clean. And I actually I'm not usually a big fan of Duramaxes, but the slammed look, I don't mind it. Well, it's not slammed, it's just lowered, but you get the idea. But I think if we get this thing on some wides, it's gonna be looking real dang good. He's gonna have no turning, but I don't think he cares about that. Holy smokes, that is just one after another today. We had another kid drop off this GMC Sierra, and wait till you hear how this thing sounds. Ew, man, I'm not a fan of it. Anyways, he's got I think a kryptonite front suspension done. It's got a bit of a lift, nothing too crazy. He wants some wheels put on it, I think a few other little things, so we're gonna do that for him. And yeah, it shouldn't take too long, but just to listen to the startup of this thing. Oh man, oh, it kills me even just as you start to rev up the motor. Oh man, yeah. You know what? It's not my truck, so it is what it is. Well, it has been a couple days here. The guys have been working hard in the shop, and both GMCs, well, no, I think that one's a Chevy. Anyways, both trucks are done. Not the two complete rebuilds. Those still have a bit of a ways to go, but these two we got knocked out pretty quick. This one got some new mirrors, some new lights, valence lights, some really sweet wheels. I actually kind of like these. New track bars, roll pan, and I think that's about it. But yeah, this one turned out just sick. The other one, on the other hand, yeah, you know what? It turned out better than it was. At least it's not on stocks anymore. We put some track bars in for him, got him some new wheels and tires, and I think that's maybe, did we put new mirrors on it? I can't remember, but yeah, it's looking a little bit better. Still sounds about as worse as can be, but yeah, not much we can do about that. The customer did not have it in his budget to get a decent exhaust system, but it is what it is. Well, it has been about another week here, and the guys have been, well, still going hard in the shop. The third gen is finished. We're still waiting on my guys to get one more piece of the puzzle to finish this other Dodge, which I promise it'll be worth it, but it's pretty much done other than the last piece here. Anyway, the third gen, we did a bunch of work too. Got a brand new motor and transmission in there. Paint matched, new grill, bit of a lift on it, nothing too big. I love the crew cab shorties. I think they look pretty cool. New hitch, PIS wheels, just looking really dang good. Also, the owner of this whole setup has still not reached out to us, so I don't know. Another day or so, and we'll probably own the thing. Who knows? So I know I originally said it was gonna be done day of, but it took a few more days. Anyways, it was well worth it. The customer wanted to make a last-minute addition to this whole setup, and I'd say it was worth it. So to start out back here, we've got a fully paint-matched boat with a paint-matched trailer. The only thing we couldn't find was wheels for the trailer. I really wanted to make it happen to match the truck, but we couldn't make it happen. Anyways, the truck is, yes, the same 5th gen Ram that, well, got a massive overhaul. So first things first, brand new paint job, new headlights, new grill, new bumpers. Everything was out of whack on that truck. We almost had to replace the frame because apparently that thing got in a crash. So we got the frame straightened out. We had to take this truck pretty much completely apart. I don't know how my guys did it, but we somehow managed it. We got it on a big coilover lift with some axe forged wheels. And then this last minute addition, I think it's kind of cool. Some people might have some mixed reactions to it, but our client wanted to get some bikes in the back. We weren't quite sure what way we wanted to go, whether you wanted to like have street bikes, dirt bikes, something for the campground, something to get around the lake. We're quite sure. So we settled on these. These are like kind of mini dirt bikes, mini pit bikes, off-road bikes, but they are electric. Anyways, we paint matched these as well, because why the heck not? And this is one mean looking setup. Oh, that, and we also put a hood stack in the truck, because why not? Yeah, I mean, we're already this far, just why not at this point? The boat is super cool though. This thing, it just goes on forever. There's so many little things you can look at and just admire. It's kind of crazy. This one was custom ordered. So the company that actually ordered this truck makes these boats, or they're a dealer for these boats, and they wanted something to tow their boats that would be a bit more showy off-ish. I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but probably just a marketing piece. Anyways, the one thing we were missing was a decent hitch. This is the longest drop hitch we could get on the short order time that we had for this truck, and yeah, it works. Not the greatest, but it does work. Gen Y hitch, so it's gonna last forever, but eventually we will get a bigger drop hitch. It's just still on order. We can't literally get it with how short they wanted this truck done and for time frame wise. And we also added some pretty sweet wheel lights to this thing, so it definitely lights up at night. And yes, it is going to be a little bit squatted at the moment because, yeah, that drop hitch just ain't dropping far enough, and yeah, it's going to put a lot more weight on the back of the truck, but for now, we'll be okay. But I still cannot believe how cool this whole setup turned out. Wonder for testing purposes if they'd let me just take this out to the lake. I just got to make sure everything works on this before I give it to them. I don't know, they might have something to say about that. Who knows? But for the time being, I am personally delivering it because, of course, why not? Gotta do that. And I also wanted to really drive the thing because it's really dang cool. We have not built a really big truck in a hot minute other than the mud truck, but we haven't built any like big looking Sema trucks, so it's good to get back into it. But as I stated earlier in the episode, we may actually be moving shops. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of that. Anyways, I gotta deliver this whole setup, so hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.